feel like my head, I don't know why my head is chopped off.
Well, we are live on, well, it's the background. It'll do it. We are live on Facebook right now, I believe. Go live. Okay. Did I do it backwards? No, I didn't do it backwards. And go live. And it looks like we're live. Hey, you guys, we are live. I don't know about Instagram.
I know nothing about
Instagram. It says we are. Yay! Okay, hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are having some technical difficulties. I got stuck in traffic, story of our lives, but it is what it is. I want to let everybody know, please go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give StreamYard permission to share your name on Facebook so we know who's commenting. We can say hi to you. Look, we already have a Facebook user. Hey, you guys, we like you, Facebook user, but we don't know who you are, and we want to know who you are. And if you don't know how to get there, I think even the My Fence Life page has like a link direct to it to give it permission. But anyways, so we are here today to talk about local networking and sales, which I think is a really extremely exciting topic. It hasn't been discussed yet. And Nikki had this great idea, and Kim was like, yes, how did I sign myself up for this? And so I'm going to turn it over to you guys to introduce yourselves, tell us about your company, what your role is, and where you're at, and all the things. And everybody knows who I am. So Kim, let's start with you.
Okay. Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing? My name is Kim, and I'm up here in Buffalo, New York. We've been doing fencing for about 4 years, my fiance and I. We do agricultural fencing, so we get to deal with horses and sheep and all kinds of fun animals every day. We're having a really good time up here, especially with this cold weather.
It was 80 degrees here today. That was as cold as I can handle it.
Yeah, actually today was pretty nice, so I shouldn't really be complaining. So anyway, good to see everybody.
Nikki? I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm Nikki from H Fence down here in St. Pete, Florida. We're also experiencing that horrible 70-degree weather, but our pools are so cold. So we've been in business for about 6 years now. We do 90% residential, I'd say, and 10% commercial, just breaking into that a little bit more. But just living the dream.
I love it. That's exciting. I like that y'all are on completely opposite ends of the spectrum of like what you guys do. Like, I think that's going to gain some really great perspective for the people watching today. But one thing we were talking about was local networking. So like, for me, like as business to business sales, like local networking is like the smaller associations, the regional associations. I can meet a lot more people more regularly, but I want to know what y'all do in your area as a fence company selling to direct to your consumer, like what really works for y'all. Like Nikki, you want to start?
Sure. There's many different things, right? So online marketing, that's one of the big ones. So now I'm going to talk about that. What I'm going to talk about is outside of the box. I joined a BNI group first thing right out of the group, right from the start. And it's very seat specific. I have 104 members in my chapter and no other fence companies. What I found was if I partner up with other companies that deal with my same exact client, there will be forever referral partners. So learning what that looks like for everybody. Right now, I work with 8 pool builders. I work with multiple home builders that are doing, 20 plus brand new builds a year. You talk about landscapers, sprinkler companies, all of these companies that you have to just think outside of the box, paver companies that have become extremely good referral partners for me. And then I'm also a really good referral partner back to them. So that's been huge.
What does BNI stand for?
Business Networking International. It is an international company, and they're very specific to regions. So they all have different regional owners. And I just belong to an amazing region. And then they all have different chapters inside of that. And every chapter is seat specific. So you can also cross pollinate if there's not a lot of fence companies, in other chapters. I absolutely can, make myself known. But it's another way to really brand yourself. And I'll tell you another thing that we just started doing this year was we believe in our dogs being the guardians of our yard. right? So we just rolled out this whole new marketing campaign with the dogs as cartoons going, there's the guardians of the yard. When you think about it, fence contractor is really the guardian of your yard as well. When we're out doing estimates, my husband and I were finding dogs. We've more so than ever these past couple of months. So we've partnered up with the local shelters, and we're choosing one shelter a quarter to donate a percentage of our proceeds back to. And then we're also offering free repairs for those customers who are getting loose dogs, but they can't afford a new fence right away. So we've added that in mostly because of our love for dogs, and we want to help protect them and keep them off the streets. But
I love that.
It's also been great marketing, right?
Love that.
I love it. I love it too. I just found out that
Facebook
Facebook user is my mom. So she's like, how do I get my name registered? Sorry, you guys. But I'm sorry,
Hi,
Kim,
Mom.
finish.
Hi, Mom. That's awesome.
What were you saying,
Okay,
Kim?
so
Oh, I was saying, yeah, we get calls too when the horses are running down the road. That's usually when I get those desperate calls. Please come and help us.
Horses, dogs,
We just want them all to stay in the yard.
well, that
Exactly.
explains your Facebook post now. Like, now that I understand, like, I just thought you were an advocate for that specifically. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I love animals. I love pets. But, like, it's like your company motto. Like, it's literally describes who you are as a company. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sweet. Okay. So, business international BNIs.
BNI.
Yeah, they
BNI.
should be in every city.
Really?
Yeah. You
So
can
is that
find them
kind of
everywhere.
like
They're nationwide. They're actually
So
international.
is it kind of like your Chamber of Commerce kind of?
Yes, it is like your Chamber of Commerce, but your Chamber of Commerce is going to allow all the fence companies to come in, or all of the salespeople to come in from all over. Whereas BNI is very, very specific that only one fence company is allowed in. That's it. So there's nobody else allowed to come in. And then you have full control of 100 people as your marketing team every single week. We meet every single week. And it's all about givers gain, right? So I'm really in there to give as much business as I possibly can. And what it does is it brings back even more so, at the end of the day. So all of their principles, and now I feel like I'm an advocate for BNI. All of their
Yes, you
principles
are. Like, I wonder how many people out there have never
amazing.
heard of that. That's amazing.
No, I
Wow.
definitely would look it up and be very careful and specific. Like I said, with the members, you want to make sure, do you have insurance people in there that are going, oh, this is happening? Or do you have really good referral people that are going to be able to refer to you constantly? And then again, it's all about givers gain. So you being able to give back to them. You're around horses all day, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm around dogs. So I'm looking for like the veterinarian. I'm looking for the dog trainer. I'm looking for the pool builder, the home builders, just thinking outside the box and getting that consistent referral is big.
Well, that's so interesting because Kim is actually really working outside of the box too. She kind of gave me a little bit of insight yesterday. Do you kind of want to let people know what you do?
Yeah, so we go to a lot of little local events. So we do things called tax sales or barn sales. So people that have old like saddles or bridles and they're trying to sell them, they'll go and do like a barn sale. And sometimes they're like done by the 4-H or like a specific group or a horse show group trying to make money, raise money. So you'll get maybe 15 people selling stuff in a barn or wherever they choose to have it. So you'll get to talk to your community and all the different people with horses, dogs, sheep, whatever kind of, sometimes cattle. And we get to just talk to the people, get to know them, even if they don't need fencing, we still get to see them. We usually get 1 or 2 different leads. It's a good time.
No, that's amazing. I think the fact that both of y'all, come from completely different regions, completely different parts of the United States and literally like found your way, like what works for you. And it's definitely outside of the box. Like I've done a lot of these podcasts where they do most of their sales, through SEO, word of mouth and stuff like that. And I'm sure y'all are doing that as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But like the fact that you found your niche and like are literally living it and it like actually defines what your company does. I think that's just beautiful. Why didn't y'all come to me sooner? Oh yeah, we got a lot of people in the comments tonight. This is good conversation. Well, I know that we were going to talk about local networking. And so like what y'all do locally, I was saying for me, it's associations, doing their small trade shows, doing their training events. That has been really successful for me. But we were also going to talk about some social media marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely do a lot of social media marketing. It has been a huge success for me. It's been a huge success for the Fence Workers Association. If we didn't have social media, I don't know that we would have anything. Like nobody would know who we even were, right?
I agree.
So,
I agree.
what do you like, Kim? Like, I know we were talking about different things that work. What work for you guys at Ike Fencing?
So I used to do a lot of marketing with my clothing company. I used to have a horse clothing company. So we just kind of post the different jobs that we're doing. Sometimes I like to take pictures of the guys while they're working and post them. And usually we'll get some interest, and I'll just tell people just to give us a call for estimates. Just kind of keep them in the loop. Like the other day, I showed them a big, huge truckload of posts coming down the road. Like there's a semi truck full of probably like 800 huge fence posts, coming down the road with gates and stuff on them. It's kind of fun to let them see the back, all the different preparation that we have to do, the machines doing work on the job sites. So that's always fun.
I think those raw photos are really, more important. They're more in touch with reality, and I think people like them a lot. Just straight from your cell phone, straight to social media.
Yeah, I should be posting a little bit more than I am, but when I get around to it, I do. And I'm not good on Instagram, and I'm not even sure if my customers isn't Instagram more like a younger person. I don't know. That I don't know about the Instagram, but
I know that the people on Instagram are a whole different world than the people on Facebook. Like if you actively use Facebook, you actively use Facebook. If you actively use Instagram, like that's your world.
Yeah,
I do all of them, and I do LinkedIn, but it's like 3 completely different target audiences for sure.
Yeah, yours definitely LinkedIn. I can definitely see that for you, Susan.
I like him. It's easy for you to set it up to, if you just share it to your Facebook, to also share to Instagram, so you don't have to spend so much time doing both. Yeah, they'll simultaneously share for both of you, so to both of them. So I learned that trick. I was like, oh, look at this. It's so much easier.
I've tried that. I feel like it's not exactly the same. I don't know. Maybe it's a control issue. I mean, I'm a woman, so. What kind of social media presence do you guys have, Nikki?
We do Facebook, Instagram, some TikToks. I know videos are becoming much more popular these days, so we are in conversations to do more videos. We haven't bit the bullet and done it quite yet, but with rolling out the new campaign for helping the local dog communities, I think it's that's kind of where we're going to start doing more of that. So yeah, yes, we know. For shame, we know. I'm sorry.
You were talking about that. We also donate money to different horse rescues, and we'll go do fencing at a good discount for different rescues, because I forgot to mention that in part of our what we do. But
yeah, and you might not say to those people, right? But you self-fence everybody else, or at least you're doing some branding, and at the very least, you're giving back to the community that you care about. So.
Well, we've gotten probably we've gotten a bunch of jobs from doing that, because the rescue will say, "Oh, call Ike Fencing," and we'll go up to 2 hours, 3 hours away. So, yeah, that's actually helped us good too.
Yeah, I think community is actually a huge part of all that. I mean, I think it's why both of your methods work, because you're out in your communities making a name for yourself. I think those donations are important. You do it because you want to, not because you're expecting anything in return, but you got something in return, so you're going to do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Giver's gain.
Right? No, seriously. So do y'all use any other social media sites like Angie's List, or I don't know all the different ones. Look at Nikki's face. I've heard only negative things, but as somebody who bought a house last year, I didn't, and I'm not saying I'm there looking for fencing, because I know all the fence people in planet Earth, right? But I don't know how to add cement to my yard or anything like that. You know what I mean? And so I've used it. It hasn't been successful for me as an end user either. So I just got rid of it. But do y'all do anything like that? Any kind of apps, or have you ever tried them?
My background is marketing, so I was like the one person that told you stay away from those kinds of things. The conversion rates are super low. They don't do any kind of vetting for you to get on there. They're paying to be there, so you know they're 5-star rated there, but 1-star rated somewhere else. And I'm not. I mean, it does work for some people, so let me take back that if it's working for you, then you should stick to what you're doing. You have to know your type of client. I'm more of an AB type client. I'm not going for the tire, for lack of a better word, tire kickers, right? So the C's and D's that are calling 15 different shops, 15 different places to get $5 off. That's not me. We're hyper focused. Our value proposition is number one, quality. Our guys are paid a very fair price. They love coming to work every day for that reason. So
Same here.
Yeah, I'm not here to compete on that level. So I think if that is your market, there's an absolute place for it for you. Some people want those jobs, and that's great because it works for them. It fits into what they're doing. It's amazing.
Have y'all tried the
Nextdoor app is amazing. So we are in Nextdoor app, and you can get invited into other people's neighborhoods, and that's been really big for us too. I've had most of the lost dogs. We're out there trying to help find lost dogs. They have a great lost dogs on Nextdoor app.
Wow. So
it becomes
Bailey
so
says,
holding your heartstring.
Yeah, local groups. I just got 2 jobs off of local just now, right before we came on this. The lady was like, "Oh, we need fencing done, and we can do residential too." So I was literally chatting with her when you guys got this all together. So that's another lead. So yeah, I love those local groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the local groups are a big deal. And talking about lost dogs, like a few years ago, my sister was on vacation and I was watching her dog, and he's a lot bigger than me and got off the leash and just took off running in the middle of town. So we found him through a local Facebook group, and the person who took the picture didn't want to give him back to us because they took a really terrible picture, but I guess they felt a little guilty, but we knew instantly it was him. So thank goodness for that. There are positives to us being so connected now, in this world, but yeah, she'll never let me forget the day I lost her dog.
Yeah, I bet not, but at least you found it.
Yeah, thank God. I was I'm bawling my eyes out. How am I I'm never gonna fix this.
And immediately buying a harness instead of a collar.
Right? All the things, electric, she was in an apartment, electric collar. We're gonna create a perimeter around this bad boy. It's game over. You know what I mean? They're like, what are you doing out here? I'm like, I'm creating an electric fence for my dog to never get out of here again. But anyway. So wow. Yeah, no, so it sounds like y'all are doing some really great things to get your name out there. And for new companies, I mean, what a startup is 3 to 5 years, right? So Kim, you're still technically in a startup, but you seem to be a really well-known name in your area. And Nikki, you seem to be right outside of that new business, and you're running the show over there in Florida.
Yes, my husband and I definitely run it. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. It doesn't get easier. Sorry. Kim reminded me.
No money, no problems.
That's right. That's right. Kim reminded me earlier. I had a great conversation with you, Kim. So thank you very much for that. Reminded me just wearing your logo around everywhere. My husband and I made a point of also doing that. You forget, but people always ask us. They're like, "Do you guys change? Do you ever wear other clothes?" We're like, "Nope." So we're always marketing. We're always marketing. Invite us to dinner. Guess what we're gonna wear? Not always. I'm mostly kidding, but
See, I have it all over my sweatshirt. I wear this probably every day, maybe even to bed. Wait, so opposite on the thing. But see, we got a horse logo.
I love it. Yes.
And on the whole back, it's reflective. It's reflective so you can see it from a mile away. And I have 60 more shirts that just came in, and I'm doing them all myself because, again, I used to have a clothing company. So I'm in there blinging some shirts, and usually my hat has a big fencing, but I can't find my really cool hat for some reason. But, I got to put some more stuff up. So if you ladies need some more fun blinged hats up.
So put your Etsy link up, Kim. Put your Etsy link up.
Yeah, I love making hats. Those are fun. And I also give these things out. I don't know. Can you see that? Is it right side up?
Like a calendar?
It's an actual little book. And it's you go to the customer's house to give them an estimate, right? And then you give them these little books. It has a pen. Sorry, I'm not good with this. It has a pen. It's got her name and everything on it.
Oh yeah.
And people love these, and they're $2.
That
Like
kind of
it's
branding,
always-
people don't forget.
That's
Yeah,
brilliant because that's something they're going to use for like 6 months or something. You know, it's going to sit around and be there instead of a pin. We're like, oops, I lost it.
I know. I love these. I just wanted to mention it. Like, I don't know. I think I got these on pens.com or something. Did someone say bling? Yeah, you got to have bling in it.
If you know Michaela, she is my bling princess.
I love
Like
it.
straight up, like that girl is always flashing. So I'm with you guys. I'm always in like logoed apparel, company brands, FWA and stuff like that. But I went to my closet recently and realized like I have a ton of like Finch shirts and stuff like that. So like that's what I'm gonna try and do till I get through all of them. So like today I have Clever Fox online, like you know, next week or if I'm on, I don't think I'm on the show next week, but like the next show that I do, like I have all these Finch shirts. So like if y'all want to send me a Finch shirt, like just let me know. I'm gonna wear your shirts. Like I'm just trying to go through like, you know, that whole drawer of shirts that is just wasted, right?
I love it. Yeah, I love it. It goes a
I
far
love
way.
it all bring back.
We get people in the grocery store. We'll be checking out the grocery store, and they're like, "Do you have a card? Is this your guy?" We're like, "Yeah." It's
Right.
wild.
Always have cards in the pocket.
That's right. That's right. That's
Right. No, I think logos matter. I think your colors matter. People recognize them at a difference, at a distance. Sorry. Love you too, Clever Fox. I didn't realize until we like actually created Women of FWA, like how important like those colors mean. We'll get you another one, Kim.
They're great shirts.
Like, well, just like Fence King alone, like I drove through Mandeville the other day, saw 3 of his trucks and was like, come on. You know?
That's right.
I went to my grandma's house today. I saw 2 of the local fence companies. I'm like, I knew at a distance, like who it was, who I was coming up to. Like all that really matters. Bailey said people start chatting us up at the bars all the time because of the logos on our shirt. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
They just want to know what you do. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're finding that people didn't wear their logos. Like they literally walked away from work when they got off. But like we're a whole new breed of entrepreneurs where like we breathe it, we live it, we sleep it, we mean it. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
I wear this with pride. Like I'm proud to be Ike Fencing. You know, we do a great job up here in Buffalo. People love us. We got, you know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I just love wearing it. Plus, it's easy. I get up, throw this on, I don't have to think about it.
No, seriously. Like I went through my closet and everything is branded. Even the stuff I bought on my own and was like, I really like this shirt. Let's put a logo on it. Like, you know, I got a problem clearly, but whatever. But yeah, I think all of this equates to sales. It definitely opens us up to better opportunities, longevity in our communities, and just all the things that we represent, right?
And saving a horse and a dog or two.
Amen. Amen. Well, I think we've gotten out all the information that we want to discuss today. So is there anything y'all would like to say before we close out?
I was going to say FWA, the Women of FWA has been incredible for me personally. Every time I go to the show, it's immediately, I feel like I belong to a community. You know, the guys always have their space, and that's great, you know, and I'm about that too. But I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you ladies are doing, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. We have the health insurance. We even rolled out the health insurance to our guys. It's been absolutely amazing and well received, and I cannot thank you enough.
I'm signing up this week. I'll be calling you.
Sorry. Yeah. And I got to meet Kim. So thank you very much. Thank you for that.
I'm glad to meet you guys, and I'm excited to be more involved with everything. So thank you for inviting me to this.
Awesome. And one more thing, Kim did like have like a last little thing. And I think it's kind of true. I don't know if we actually believe it because like I still be having a few drinks even when I shouldn't be. But wearing your branded shirt makes you remember your behavior when you're in public, even off the clock. I think it's true.
Yeah,
so true. To a higher standard.
That's so true.
Yeah, there's no cutting people off when you get in trouble.
Just saying. Okay, you guys, y'all wait around here for a few minutes while I figure out how to disconnect everything. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I do think there should be a part 2 to this conversation. I want to hear what a lot of different fence companies are doing for local networking. So this conversation isn't over. You got to go home, or hold on. What is it saying? You don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm ending Instagram now. Okay, that's done. I am ending Facebook. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.